Cruise offers, and especially our two river cruise that we have that we will have a Dream Vacation Tour representative on the cruise as to accompany you on your journey. Myself and Rhonda will be on the French southern France one, and another one of our tour guides will be on the Danube one. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Tracy.
Thank you, Stefan and Rhonda, and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us here to learn about two fantastic itineraries that Dream Vacation Tours is hosting, that you can join them in 2023. So lots to cover here. Over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to go over the Emerald Cruises story. So I will share with you the family that we're a part of, and then I'll go into our generous inclusions that Emerald Cruises is famous for, and the awards that we won for those inclusions. And then I'll dive into the two itineraries that Dream Vacation Tours is hosting this year. So our South of France itinerary, as well as our Danube Delights itinerary. So two great itineraries that I'll take you through. And then we'll wrap things up with the offers that the group has for you. And then we'll open it up. Any questions, we'll take those at the end. So I'm going to start off with the Emerald Cruises story. So for those that may be familiar with our sister company, Scenic, we are part of the Scenic Cruise family. So Emerald Cruises came into play in 2014. Doing river cruising throughout Europe, as well as on the Mekong River in Southeast Asia. The picture in the middle there is the beautiful Emerald Harmony there. And then in just 1 year ago, back in March of 2022, we launched our first ocean yacht, the beautiful Emerald Azura there, sails in the warm waters, and then coming up this winter in the Caribbean. So we've got fantastic products, all small ships. So wonderful way to travel on the rivers or the oceans with Emerald Cruises. And the awards that I mentioned shown here, we're really proud to have received from Cruise Critic 7 times now with them for Emerald Cruises. So last year we introduced the Emerald Luna, new ship sailing on the Rhine, Main, and Danube that won the best new river ship. Previous to that, for a record 5 years in a row since the company launched, we won the award for best value on the rivers. And then last year for our new Emerald Azura yacht, we won for best new luxury ship. So great to be recognized for the wonderful product that we have across the rivers and the oceans. So for those new to river cruising, it's such a popular way to travel. Lots of great itineraries that you can choose from. My favorite thing, of course, is you're unpacking once. You board the ship that first day, you're unpacking your suitcase, tucking it away under your bed for the entire trip. And you're sailing through multiple countries usually, and different city every single day. But again, you're on the comforts of your floating boutique hotel, not having to pack up and unpack, move hotels every day. It's a wonderful way to travel, and you're sailing to the interior of these countries. So it's a really great way to explore. Different port every day, so there's always something a new port to explore. And a maximum of 132 guests on our Emerald Liberté ship that sails in the south of France, and a maximum of 180 guests sailing on our ships on the Rhine, Main, and Danube. So again, small ship atmosphere, very social atmosphere. So it's a great way to connect with your fellow travelers. You'll meet people from all over the world. So really nice social atmosphere on board. And lots of tours and excursions that you can choose from, and I'll go into those here as well. But also you'll have that flexibility to explore on your own. So our itineraries are built for that. So you'll always have an included excursion, but then there may be some free time that you can explore on your own. So here's just a quick video about our wonderful inclusions.
At Emerald Cruises, we pride ourselves on offering a service that is unforgettable, intimate, and completely stress-free. So whether you're joining us along Europe's historic waterways or Southeast Asia's majestic Mekong River, you can relax on board knowing that you'll only have to worry about what to do when you arrive at the next exciting destination. From start to finish, we take care of everything for you. We'll be waiting for you when you land to whisk you straight to your starship. Once on board, our staff offer a first-class service and will be on hand to assist you and take care of your every need. And what's more, we look after our crew and take care of their tips, leaving you free to enjoy the exceptional service they provide. Refresh yourself with a welcome drink or enjoy complimentary water and hot drinks which are available throughout your stay. Settle into your stylish suite or stateroom and check in with friends and family using the onboard Wi-Fi network. After you've finished unpacking, join us in Reflections Restaurant, where you can enjoy a variety of locally inspired cuisine and, as you dine, enjoy a complimentary selection of local beers, soft drinks, and hand-picked wines at lunch and dinner. When you disembark to explore one of the wonderful stops on your cruise, our expert guides will be waiting to show you around. We also have a collection of excursions ready for you to experience at almost every stop. And for something truly unforgettable, we have a range of extra special experiences in our Emerald Plus range. If you like to stay active during the holiday, you can take advantage of our Emerald Active program with aqua aerobics, Pilates, and even yoga up on the sun deck, led by our dedicated activity managers. We also offer a collection of excursions and activities that are guaranteed to blow the cobwebs away. Enjoy an unforgettable bike ride through the Provençal countryside, or hit your step target with a 686-step descent through stunning tiered gardens after a visit to one of Portugal's most beautiful Baroque churches. With just one price to pay, you'll soon understand why we call this exceptional Emerald value. But don't just take our word for it. We've won the award for Best River Cruise Line for Value from Cruise Critic for 5 years running. So join us on your next river voyage and experience the intimate and extraordinary on a river cruise with Emerald Cruises.
So as you saw in the video there, great inclusion. So basically we include the things that you need and we provide some flexibility and optional extras to tailor your journey with us. So again, as they mentioned, you'll always have an included excursion at every port, and we have a variety of those, which I'll go into here in a moment. Of course, all your wonderful meals are included, so you'll have a great culinary experience and complimentary wine, beer, soft drinks included with lunch and dinner. But we also include those extras, so your gratuities, so both onboard crew and your onshore tour guide. So every day when you're out on your guided tour, you don't have to worry about having euros in your pockets and how much and who to tip every single day. We don't want that awkwardness for you, so we've got that all included for you. So it's a nice added benefit there. Plus your airport transfers. So again, we'll pick you up from the airport and bring you to the ship on the cruise days there. And when we have to sadly say goodbye at the end of your cruise, again, we'll take you back to the airport. So all of those wonderful details are looked after for you. So let's take a look at the experience on your river cruise, starting of course with entertainment. So on board, you'll have we'll have a different variety of local entertainers that we'll bring on board at different ports. Some evenings, our activity manager will do might have a trivia night, a games night, might be just a dance night. So there's always something different going on that you can join in on. And of course, going on shore, the excursions, of course, are always exciting. We have some wonderful English-speaking local guides that live in these towns and cities. They're very excited to share with you the stories, the history of their town. So they're a big part of your daily outings. So, and again, you always have an included excursion at every port that we visit. We also have a great active program. So our guests have given us feedback that they are looking for more active ways to explore. So we've introduced a activity manager a couple of years ago. So on all of our sailings, there'll be an activity manager in addition to the cruise director. And you'll see in your itinerary where there are some Emerald Active experiences noted. These are all included as well. So again, you have that option to choose which type of touring that you want to do. We have bikes on board. When we're not doing a guided bike tour, for instance, you're free to take our bikes out. We provide bike helmets and bike locks, and they're a great way to get out and explore these little towns and villages. Lots of bike paths that are easy to navigate along the riverbank as well. We also have our Emerald Plus experiences. So these are also all included. They could take place on board or on shore. So again, a variety of experiences. These Emerald Plus kind of take you into the heart of local life. So more cultural type of experiences, and I'll highlight some of those coming up as well. Some ports, we also have some extra time so we do have some optional extras. These are our Discover More tours. They're not at every port. They're just at some select ports where we have more time at port. Some guests prefer that time to do some independent exploring. So again, you've always got that flexibility for touring, depending on your traveling preferences here. But again, it's that Emerald value that you receive when traveling with us. You'll see, as I mentioned, all your meals, your daily excursions, and the variety with the Emerald Active and our Emerald Plus programs. We also have complimentary Wi-Fi on board, so you can stay connected back home. Water is restocked daily in your cabin, and we have a new green initiative where guests will receive their own refillable water bottle that you can take home with. We've eliminated all single-use plastic, so we're no longer handing out plastic water bottles on your touring, so you have your own water bottle. We have water stations in the lounge that you can also fill up in as well. But port charges, taxes, those are all included, your airport transfers and those gratuities. So all of those items provide great value, and the pricing is all in Canadian dollars. So taking a look at our beautiful ships, as you can see, this is the entrance, the atrium area here. When you walk on board the ships, the reception desk is on just to the side there, but beautiful bright light mirror throughout the decor. So nice contemporary design. Right off of the lounge area there is our Horizon Bar and Lounge, our heart and soul of the ship. Definitely you'll spend lots of time here. Beautiful floor to ceiling windows, so you can enjoy the views. There's a complimentary specialty coffee and tea station you can help yourself to at any time. There is a bar there as well. In the evening, right before dinner, the cruise director will hold port talks here, talk about the next day's adventures that you get to look forward to. And in the evening, there'll be some form of entertainment taking place here. So you'll definitely spend lots of time here. Something very unique that I love on our ships, a very innovative feature, is at the after the ship, we have an indoor heated pool. So a really nice space here. Again, it's a heated pool, so you can enjoy all times of weather, all times of year. But it's also a nice area. There's lots of comfortable chairs, so you'll see people curled up with a book. A nice area there to relax in as well. In the evening, magically, this turns into a cinema. So we'll raise the floor of the pool, move the chairs around. Some evenings we'll turn it into a cinema. We'll pull down a screen. We'll give guests some popcorn and show a Hollywood movie. Other nights, it'll just be a nice quiet area. So you've always got an alternative area to go to besides what's happening in the lounge at the evening. So a really nice, nice spot there. Up on top is the sun deck, where you'll definitely want to spend lots of time here, enjoy those 360-degree views of the beautiful scenery. Lots of comfortable comfortable seating, shaded area. There's a walking track as well, so you can get your steps in. So a really nice area there to relax and enjoy. This is a picture that I took on the sun deck. This is our activity manager that was hosting a crazy golf tournament on one afternoon that the guests were all participating in. So again, there's always something to do if you want to join in on, so you'll never be bored, that's for sure. Taking a look at the dining venues, we have in front of the Horizon Lounge, we have this terrace area there. So here we'll serve a light lunch and an early risers breakfast here, but just outside you can sit and enjoy and get some fresh air there as well. The main restaurant is Reflections Restaurant. So we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. So nice culinary experience that you get to enjoy. Breakfast and lunch is buffet, and then a la carte for a nice fine dining dining experience. Open seating, so you can sit with whomever you wish, and different table configurations from 2 up to 8 guests. So you can sit wherever you'd like. But just a really great culinary experience. We'll use a lot of fresh local produce, and of course introduce some regional dishes of the countries that we're sailing through. So you'll get a real good taste of the local dishes as well. And then we'll pair those with complimentary wine and beer. So again, you'll have some nice local favorites to enjoy. But one thing that sets us apart is definitely our team. Our Emerald Cruises crew will become like family by the end of your cruise. It's always sad to say goodbye at the end. They are such really warm, friendly, definitely a great part of your trip. We have some other areas on board. So we have a fitness room. So if you're looking to stay in shape with your fitness routine, we do have a state-of-the-art gym there. But we also have a wellness area. So our spa, if you want to treat yourself to a spa treatment, you can book those on board for an additional fee. So let's take a look at the beautiful suites that you have to choose from to rest your head at night. Starting with our lead-in, this is our Emerald Stateroom. So there's 3 decks on our river ships. So this is on the lower deck. It's got a picture window just above the water line there. I sometimes refer to them as the Swan's View room. You may see a swan sailing by. Really nice, comfortable accommodations. Of course, you're going to unpack that suitcase on night number 1. We've got lots of storage space there to tuck your suitcase away from. Lots of wonderful accommodations, including our most popular choice, our panorama balcony suite. So these are located on decks 2 and 3. As you can see here, a nice floor to ceiling window there. It's an inside balcony there, so you don't lose the space when you're not using that area. Touch of a button, that window will glide up and down. So again, you can get that fresh air in and enjoy this area there. All types of weather, all times of year. So a really wonderful area there. Espa Spa products we use in all of our suites as well in our spa. So nice luxurious products. There's a personal safe. We have an umbrella. There's walking sticks in the wardrobe area and lots of storage space. You can also upgrade a little bit to our grand balcony suite. So this one, as you can see, has a glass door so that you can completely close off the balcony if you wish. So a little bit larger space for you. And then we have our owner's 1-bedroom suite. So nice, spacious, 315 square feet. You've got a separate bedroom, nice walk-in wardrobe with some additional amenities included on that as well. So again, talk to Dream Vacations Tours. They can help you find the suite that suits your traveling preferences. So let's take a look at our 2 wonderful itineraries that Dream Vacation Tours is hosting, starting in France. This particular itinerary, you're sailing on the Emerald Liberté. I actually took this itinerary 1 year ago this month. So it was April of 2022 that I sailed in the south of France, and it was absolutely fantastic. The Emerald Liberté, the ship here that you'd be sailing on, maximum of 132 guests. So really nice small guest count here on this itinerary. And here's a quick little video with some highlights.
Built specifically for our cruises through southern France, the Emerald Liberté mirrors the effortless sophistication and beauty of the French countryside she navigates, offering authentic experiences of the rivers Rhône and Saône. The standards of service, attention to food, and knowledge of wine you'd expect in France will be sewn into the very essence of the Emerald Liberté, providing an onboard experience comparable with world-class boutique hotels. Travelling between Lyon and Avignon, the Emerald Liberté will explore culturally rich and enigmatic cities before dissecting the wine regions and charming Mediterranean settlements of France. With a capacity of 138 guests and a series of cutting-edge amenities, the Emerald Liberté represents the next generation of river cruising. The suites and staterooms are beautifully appointed, providing an oasis for rest and relaxation. The hugely popular Horizon Bar and Lounge has been added to the Emerald Liberté, providing a wonderful after-dinner retreat. Partake in your favourite digestif from the well-stocked bar, or help yourself to complimentary tea and coffee throughout the day. The Mediterranean climate enjoyed in the southern reaches of France provides the perfect opportunity to enjoy the open-air amenities of the sun deck, where you'll find a large area to sit back and relax or enjoy a barbecue with new friends. Or if you fancy a dip, then head to the indoor pool with its retractable glass roof, so you can enjoy the gentle river breeze as you complete a few pre-breakfast laps.
Beautiful ship. So here's the itinerary. It's a great 8-day program, sailing in the south of France on the Saône and Rhône rivers. So this itinerary with Dream Vacation Tours will be starting, arriving into Nice, and we'll transfer you to Arles, where you'll board the Emerald Liberté ship for a wonderful 7-night sailing, ending in Lyon. So it's a fantastic, very popular destination for our Canadian guests to travel in. Lots to see and do. Lots of wine regions, of course, but a lot of history, birthplace of photography as well. So a lot of interests that you can find here. So I'm going to start kind of day by day with this itinerary, starting with your first port in Arles. So this is in the south of France here. This is actually a picture that I took of Arles from the sun deck. Really, again, you can see we're always right close, right in the heart of these towns and villages. So it's a fantastic way to travel. So a lot of Roman history in this region. The highlights in Arles is the Arles Arena. So these are some of my my pictures here. Absolutely fascinating. These are over 2,000 years old, the Arles Amphitheater and Arena. And as you can see, we can walk right into these structures, and it's just absolutely fascinating to see, again, thinking how they built this 2,000 years ago. So you'll be able to go right inside and learn all the history of the Arles Arena. Arles also, of course, is famous for Van Gogh. So Van Gogh lived here, and this Arles was the backdrop for over 200 of his paintings. So including the Cafe Terrace at night and the Courtyard Hospital. Some of these are both pictures of mine that I took there. So a lot, you'll kind of follow in the footsteps of Van Gogh's paintings here as well. In the afternoon, you'll have the afternoon free after you've had your included walking tour here. So again, nice that you've got some free time to explore and do a little bit of shopping as well. The next city that you'll be stopping at is Avignon, one of my favorites. Beautiful, beautiful city. This is Point d'Avignon, the bridge there that you can see, that you can, in the afternoon when you've got some free time, you can walk easily easily from where the ship's docked and explore here. Avignon is a wonderful walled city that you can see here. And in the background there is the Pope's Palace, so one of the kind of landmarks in Avignon. The ship is docked. You're within 10-minute walk into the city. You'll have an included walking tour of Avignon in the morning, so you'll really get to learn all about the wonderful history and see the sights. But then it's nice, we're there for a full day, so you have the afternoon. I stayed in the city for lunch and on a patio to enjoy lots of great shopping here as well that you can join in on. But it's nice because we're so close to the ship that you can kind of come and go all day and do what you want. We do have Discover More tour to the Point du Gard that's available, that if you wish to purchase that, you can. We also have our Emerald Active excursions, as I mentioned. So in Avignon, we have a unique one where we have a canoeing excursion. So you can go canoeing on the river there. So again, depending on your interests, always something fun for you to do. The evening that we're in Avignon is a special night. We have our Emerald Plus experience where we bring on a top chef finalist, Fabien Morial. He comes on board. He's a local chef, and he prepares a traditional Provençal dinner for all of the guests, and it's an absolute highlight. Here's a quick video with some more info.
On your Emerald Cruises journey through southern France, you can look forward to romance, history, and some spectacular scenery as you cruise through the beautiful Provence countryside. This region is also famous for its unique cuisine, and we're proud to announce that we've enlisted the culinary expertise of local chef Fabien Morial to create a special dinner experience for all our guests on one night of your cruise. Fabien was a finalist in the French TV show Top Chef, and now is a local restaurateur who specializes in cooking that showcases the Burgundy and Provence region's most delicious produce.
For me, it's a very good opportunity to work with Emerald because I can show to the people the cuisine from the south of France. Not the French cuisine. Cuisine from south of France is the best in the world. They are coming to discover something, and I prefer give them something more original and typical from south of France.
This gourmet culinary experience can be enjoyed on all cruises departing between Lyon and Arles on board our Emerald Liberté starship and is included as part of our Emerald Plus program.
So that dinner is an absolute treat. This is a picture here. He comes to the lounge for the port talk and does the menu presentation, describes the menu, including his grandmother's dessert recipe that he prepares for everyone. So during dinner, he's around interacting with guests. So an absolute highlight and an absolutely delicious dinner that you're in for a treat. So as I mentioned, in Avignon, we have an optional Discover More tour as well. In the evening, we have a classical concert at a local facility there. So if that's something of interest, you can certainly talk to Dream Vacations Tour to add that to your cruise. So besides the large cities, we go to a lot of smaller towns as well. So Viviers is one example of that, a really nice small medieval town sailing, and absolutely beautiful. Just again, steps from where the ships dock. This is was my tour guide, Pierre. Absolutely a fantastic character. His family, multi-generations, had lived here. So he was full of stories, really, really wonderful experience there meeting him. We also have that afternoon an Emerald Active excursion. So there was a guided bike tour as well. So again, you've got that option if you want to just relax on board. or if you want to go out on a guided bike tour, that's available for you as well. Continuing on, we're sailing to Tournon along the Rhone River. Beautiful little town once again. On the other side of the river is another little town called Tain-l'Hermitage. So today you have the option of doing a walking tour of the little town of Tournon. I did a guided hike to Tain-l'Hermitage. So this picture actually I took from the top of the hill across from Tournon. So we did a nice guided hike, and with that we have our activity manager as well as a local guide come with us. So you'll always get commentary even on our guided bikes and our guided hikes. So it was nice. We crossed the river and then walked our way up through the vineyards, and our local guide would stop and give us commentary and learning about the wine production of this region. So we had a nice hike up with the beautiful views there of the Rhone, and then on our way down we walked into the town of Tain-l'Hermitage. And any chocolate lovers will love this because there is the Valrhona chocolate factory there. So we could do some chocolate shopping, and they certainly are very free to hand out lots of samples. So that was our reward after our hike there. On board that day, we also had one of our Emerald Plus. We had a nice tasting. So we brought on a local wine expert and did some wine tastings that afternoon. So it was, and learned a lot more about the production of wine. So again, a really nice way to tie in the local area on board as well. And then continuing sailing up to Lyon, a beautiful capital of gastronomy. So any food lovers will love Lyon. A lot of Michelin star rated restaurants here. We have a full day here to enjoy, lots to see and do. Your included excursion will take you into the old town where you'll have lots of time to walk through these wonderful pedestrian streets. Silk making is famous here as well. And just an absolutely beautiful city. The window shops, lots. In that middle shelf, that picture there, it's called a praline brioche, so it's a local specialty there, but just absolutely lots of wonderful windows, and the treats there is incredible. So the picture on the right, that is me. That afternoon, I took one of our bikes out and went for a little bike ride down to the confluence, which is where two rivers meet, of the Saône and the Rhone River. So again, you know, you always something to do depending on your preferences there. Also in Lyon, we have a guided bike tour, so you can do a guided bike tour. Again, we bring a local guide with you, so you'll always have commentary to learn more. And then another Emerald Plus that we have is we did a cheese and olive tasting on board. So we got our cruise director went off, bought some local cheeses and olives at a local market. And then came on and actually had some fun facts and kind of quizzes and trivia about all the cheese and olive in this region, and of course sampling. And then continuing after Lyon up further to Chalon-sur-Saône and the little town of Beaune. Really nice week because you get to enjoy the countryside as we drive up in this area there. So it's nice to kind of see some of the wine estates that you're passing by. The highlight in Beaune is the included excursions to the hospice there. Beautiful painted tile roof there that you can see. It used to be a hospital for the poor. It's now a museum, so you'll get a nice guided tour through the facilities here, and then some free time to enjoy this beautiful city. And then we'll bring you back to Lyon, where we sadly will have to say farewell, or au revoir, I guess I should say, on this itinerary. And then your included transfer at the end of your cruise will take you back to the Lyon airport to fly home. So that's our wonderful south of France itinerary. All of that in just 8 days. So again, a really great fun-packed itinerary. So I'm going to highlight the second group that Dream Vacation Tours has, and it's on the Danube River. So another very popular itinerary for us. I'm going to be joining this itinerary in 3 weeks, so I'm excited to sail on the Danube again. Beautiful, lots of highlights here. This itinerary starting in magnificent Budapest, and then you'll be flying out from Munich. So a great 8-day itinerary once again. And here's some highlights.
The Danube is one of the most famous rivers in the world, and the name alone evokes romantic images of fairy tale castles, sounds of Strauss, and the delights of some of Europe's most impressive cities. Stretching for over 2,000 miles through 10 countries, this is the longest river in the European Union, and with Emerald Cruises, we'll take you on a journey of discovery through some of its most picturesque parts. You can choose to join your Danube cruise in either Regensburg or Budapest, where you'll cruise for a leisurely 8 days. Some of the highlights include Passau with its cobbled streets and graceful arcades, Dürnstein, one of the most enchanting villages of the Wachau wine region, and Melk with its 900-year-old Benedictine Abbey. In Vienna, you can take a horse-drawn carriage ride, shop in the impressive boulevards, and for an additional charge, enjoy a delightful classical recital in a traditional concert hall. We'll take you on a guided tour of Budapest, one of Europe's liveliest and cosmopolitan cities, while in Bratislava you'll have the chance of joining a local Slovakian family for tea and cake. Enjoy the delights of the Danube from the comfort of one of Emerald Cruises' award-winning starships while enjoying a fully inclusive service we call Exceptional Emerald Value.
So some highlights there. You're starting off in one of my favorite European cities, Budapest, the capital of Hungary. This is a picture I actually took of the Parliament buildings here. Wonderful city during the daytime. You have the Buda city on one side of the Danube and the Pest city side on the other. You'll have an included excursion tour of Budapest, so it'll take you around to the main highlights. But at night, it's my favorite. As you can see, it's all lit up. The architecture on the Parliament building is absolutely fascinating. And there's about 5 bridges along the Danube in Budapest, and they're all lit up at night as well. And it's just absolutely stunning. Make sure you have lots of space on your camera, because you're definitely going to take lots of pictures on this day here in beautiful Budapest. And then sailing to Bratislava in Slovakia. So this is a really nice small city that you'll have the castle there. You can do one of our Emerald Active excursions. It's a hike up to the Bratislava castle. Or you can enjoy, there's a nice walking tour of Bratislava as well. So you've always got those choices there. And then, like they showed in the video there, we have our Emerald Plus. We'll have a home hosted coffee and cake with a local family there that you can interact and learn more with the locals. So a really wonderful day there in Bratislava. So just a change from the video where it mentions Melk, we're actually going to be visiting Krems, very, very similar small town in Austria. And you'll get to enjoy a guided tour of this Gottwig Abbey that you can see pictured here. Nice UNESCO World Heritage listed site overlooking the beautiful Wachau Valley in this area there. So it's absolutely fascinating, these large structures that you'll see just up on the cliffs here. So this is in Austria, one of the famous abbeys here that you'll enjoy. That afternoon, you've got 2 choices. You can join an Emerald Active excursion and do a guided bike tour from Krems to Dürnstein, the next little town up the Danube River there. Or you can wave goodbye to everybody doing that bike tour and sail up to Dürnstein. So you've got that option. I did the guided bike tour last year. It was wonderful because you get to go through lots of little towns and through the Wachau Valley, famous for its wine production, lots of apricot trees as well. So it's a really nice bike ride. But again, you always have that choice. You can just relax on board your beautiful Emerald Starship, and you'll sail up to Dürnstein, where the guests doing the bike tour will join us. Continuing sailing on the Danube, you'll sail up to Passau, another favorite, nice, beautiful town, lots of pastel colored buildings that you can see here. So in the morning, we'll be sailing, and then we will arrive into Passau. This is the city where three rivers meet. So it's a really neat, very interesting location because it's at the confluence of the Danube, the Inn, and the Ilz River. So you've got three rivers coming into this city. So you can have a guided tour of Passau, a lot of Gothic and Baroque architecture here, or you can join the Emerald Active excursion on a guided bike tour along the rivers there. And then in the afternoon, you'll have some free time to enjoy at your leisure here as well. So these are always nice because again, you can just kind of wander around and just see the beautiful architecture and sights as well. And of course, perhaps get a little local treat to enjoy. And then sailing to the final stop in Germany, in Regensburg. So another highlight here in Regensburg, a city that was built on the site of an ancient Roman fort. So you'll have a guided walking tour of Regensburg that will showcase its UNESCO World Heritage listed medieval center. Lots of narrow cobblestone lanes there that you'll be able to enjoy. But alternatively, we have another guided bike tour again. So you've always got the choices. In the evening, we're going to bring on a Bavarian band. So you'll get to enjoy a nice local Bavarian Umpapa band, which is a nice highlight and ties in the local culture. So the next day, sadly, you have to say goodbye, and then your included transfer will take you back to the airport to fly home from Munich. So another very wonderful itinerary, sailing along the Danube River, lots to see and do, and again, going right into the heart of these little towns and villages are an absolute treat. So I'm just going to finish off just with some frequently asked questions here about the times of sailing. I mentioned sometimes when we are sailing, they do vary depending on what port we need to go to next. If it's something where it's very scenic that it's a must-see, we obviously would be sailing during the daytime there, but there will be some overnight sailings as well. As for medical facilities on board, small ship, we don't. All of our crew, of course, are first aid certified there, but the advantage as well on a river cruise, you're always so close to shore, you're always seashore. So if there was something that you needed medical attention, we can certainly get the assistance that you need. The dress code, very casual. There's no formal nights on board. If you did do that discover more of the optional concert in Avignon, you may want to dress your outfit for that, but just very casual. We just ask no shorts in the dining room for dinner. Again, this is your trip. We want you to be comfortable. As for tipping, of course, with Emerald Cruises, it's always included. So a really nice added value for our guests to receive. And for the electrical, the voltage in the staterooms, it is European plug. lugs. So definitely recommended to bring a European adapter that you can get very inexpensively. And then smoking, non-smoking throughout the ship. There is a designated area on the sun deck. And of course, we're always docked every day. And so you can easily hop off the ship as well. And then finally now, again, they've got a great advantage here to book with Dream Vacation Tours on their South of France or their Danube Delights 2023 groups that they are hosting. Of course, they can help you with any river cruise outside of these groups as well. But for these two groups that they're hosting this year, some great extra perks for you. So you can choose, you can receive fly free. So your flights are included. So again, great value with that. Of course, the airport transfers, as I mentioned, are included. So your flights are included. Plus you get to choose one additional amenity. So you can choose our premium drink package, which is all drinks all day, every day. So not just at the meal times, that's included. Or you can take a 175 euro onboard credit. So you can let Dream Vacation Tours know which of those two amenities that you would like to get. But an extra special bonus for joining us here on our webinar for new bookings made from now until May the 5th, you can also receive an additional savings of $150 off per person. So again, some extra savings as our thanks for joining us here as well. So I'll turn it back over to Stefan there to wrap things up.
Well, first, let's start with, does anybody have any questions for Tracy? Because she is certainly the expert. She's been on these cruises. She's done these itineraries. So anybody have any questions for her?
You can
I
either
saw a
type,
raised hand earlier by Susan, I think.
you can either type them into the Q&A box there if you want, or you can unmute yourself and ask away. Susan, I'm just gonna let me see if I can unmute you here. If you want to type it into the Q&A box, if you have a question, by all means.
So while we're waiting for questions, so Tracy, just so it's clear, can you go over the itineraries, which ones are included and which one you have to pay for?
The extra optional tours, you mean?
Yes.
So I don't have a list of each one.
No. So the Emerald Active is included,
Oh,
and
yeah, okay.
the Plus is included, and then there's an and then there's the regular one that's included. The only one that you have to pay is the optional. Is that correct?
Exactly. And they're not those are those Discover Mores that they're not at every port. They're only at some ports when we're there a little bit longer. But again, some guests prefer that time to do some independent exploring. But yeah, there's always an included excursion at every single port. So you'll always have that. And then we offer some Emerald Active excursions, and then we have our Emerald Plus, the cultural experience. Those are all included, so you've always got a variety of interests there to enjoy. I see there's some questions here, so I will answer these. So one asking about the capacity of the ship. So on the Rhine, Main, and Danube, it's a maximum of 180 guests, and then on our ship sailing in the south of France, it's a maximum of 132 guests. So both very small ships. So a really nice intimate atmosphere. Someone's asking about dietary restrictions. So someone who is dairy free and gluten free, is there food options? Absolutely, yes. So just let Rhonda know when you're booking. They can note that on your booking, and then when you get on board, talk to the restaurant manager just when you board, just to introduce yourself. They'll definitely work with you with your dietary restrictions. And anybody that also looking for healthy dining options, we always have those and vegetarian options as well. And then for someone's asking for the dates of your hosted tours. So for the south of France, the group, it's September the 23rd of 2023. And then for the Danube Delights itinerary, that is departing from Budapest October the 20th. So definitely reach out to Dream Vacation Tours and they can give you the details of the itineraries as well. Carmen is asking if there's hot tubs or pools. So yes, on our ships, at the aft of the ship, we have an indoor heated pool. So a really nice area there to relax and enjoy, regardless of the weather that you're enjoying on. And then for pricing here, please reach out. We have different staterooms as well that you can choose from. So just please contact Dream Vacation Tours and they can give you the pricing for the group trip as well. And then someone's asking about euros. How much euros? So that's I guess personal preference there. It's always good to whatever country that you are say traveling to bring some local currency. So if you're at a little cafe or all that, credit cards are also readily used over there as well. And Margaret just wanted to say thank you. Thank you, Margaret, for joining.
All right. Another thing, another question or a comment is that if you want to, if you have points and you want to use your own flights, you would get $1,000 credit off the price of the trip instead of the air promotion.
Correct.
And the air promotion is good for any ticket up to $1,600. And in most cases, it does work out of that from the main departure point, which is Halifax. We can depart from other cities in the Maritime, but that's called the deviation, and there is extra fees to do that, and it does vary by city and flights. And if you want to do any nights pre and post, we can organize that for you as well. You might want to, for example, fly into Budapest a couple of days before, or you might want to fly into Nice, or you might want to fly into Paris and make your way down to Nice. We can arrange all that for you as well, and it can be part of the package as well for your flights.
Absolutely.
Was there a couple of raised hands?
No, just someone's asking about the airport of the Maritimes, which you just covered there, Stefan.
Okay, perfect.
So I think that's all the questions that we have here.
So one of the reasons the Dream Vacation chose Emerald to work with is their friendly staff, like Tracy and Caroline and all the booking staff. They're great to deal with. But as Tracy mentioned at the beginning, when we did our research, we looked at pretty much all the river cruises that were offered in Europe. And for us, Emerald was the best value for the price that you're paying and what you're getting. In my opinion, it's a steal. It's very, very well priced, and it's great itineraries and great food and great host.
Beautiful ships, absolutely. Yep. Great.
All right. So we're actually staying open tonight till 9 o'clock. So if you have any questions, you say certainly called in. The number, if you want to mark it down, is 506-804-0989, and toll free is 1-844-804-0989 as well. You can also email us at info@dreamvacationtours.com. So that's info@dreamvacationtours, many tours. So there's an S at tours.com. And we're going to stay open till 9, and you can send us an email or give us a call. If not, we're open tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. as well. you can certainly give us a call tomorrow as well.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, I want to thank Tracy for doing such a great job with that presentation. And I want to thank every one of you for joining us and seeing what Emerald has to offer. Although we are hosting these 2 itineraries, we can certainly book other itineraries through Emerald. Rhonda can host, can book you on any of the wonderful itineraries that they offer as well.
Thank you for having me, and look forward to welcoming you and all your guests on board with us this year.
Thank you.
All right, take care.